We are half an hour in.
Half an hour in.
That's not too bad. And we've already told all of our stories.
We need to do 3 more of those.
3 more of those and we're good. But that's okay. The more we drink, the better / more easier it is to get.
That's true.
So today on the docket in the Alcoholics piano bench, we have ourselves some good-ass orange juice, which has been kind of a nightmare to get, in all honesty.
Yeah, yesterday it's when we tried to outside.
Yeah, it's insanely over-snowed, and for those of you living in the States, you know exactly what's going on. Like, everywhere snowed, even Texas.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of unfortunate, but also an adventure.
I was supposed to have class today.
Yep, you were. And then,
couldn't make it. It's the second first day of class that I've missed.
Yeah,
my senior year. I missed my last first day of school ever.
That's what happens
my
when
last
you're
first
a
day of
senior
school
in
ever
college.
was today.
Yeah, really it is.
And I didn't go. I woke up at like 12:30.
Really though. Was it 12:30?
Wait, it was probably like 12 when I woke up, and then I came out at like 12:30, and I was like, hey.
Damn, I was editing videos for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Or 4 hours. God, I can't do math.
Math.
Who did you call? Because I heard you talking in there. Was it just like school?
Washwad.
Oh.
To see if they would
fix
my
your
windshield wipers, which didn't need to be fixed. Turns out they're just frozen.
Yeah, that was funny. It's like, well, guess we don't have to go.
It was funny, but it was not funny when they were frozen.
No, that was a nightmare. Yeah, because there was like, in her direct line of vision, just all of this condensation and
moisture
and windshield wiper fluid right there, so you literally could not see through it.
And we were driving in blizzard conditions.
It was literal. You could not see anything.
It took us 2 hours to get to our destination, which usually only takes about 55 minutes.
Not even 55. I mean, if I was driving
from that area of Tri-Cities that we were in.
Oh yeah, because we went to go pick up. It was insane. We had the most absurd timing. So we took your mom out to lunch.
Yeah.
And we noticed it started coming down pretty hard. Because when we left to pick her up, she was like, "Oh, it's snowing," and you're like, "No, it wasn't."
Yeah, because we had just came inside.
And your mom was, it was snowing. And we go back out there, and it's starting to pick up a little bit. So we're like, "Oh, all right, that's fine." So we go over to Costco. This is Saturday, and
you would think the zombie apocalypse was announced.
No, it was like the reason why I hate grocery / retail is because there were so many people in there, and
I had to fight for a parking spot like it was Black Friday or something.
Yeah, really, it was pretty bad. And Costco's got pretty giant ass
it's
spaces.
a huge parking lot.
People were like beeping at you for no reason. There was people waiting for you to leave.
Yeah.
That was funny. Just like sitting there for 5 minutes.
I stole that guy's parking spot, and he sat behind us for like a minute.
Yeah,
like because I thought he was going to shoot me.
Adjusting yourself in.
Yeah.
But your mom only ended up buying water.
120 bottles of it.
120 bottles for $8.97. It's a really good deal, but hopefully she knows what to do with that. Oh, and there I go. It's my incredible driving. So we went and did that. It's about the middle of the day, and the main reason why we had gone to Tri-Cities in the first place was so that I could pick up my guitars, which have needed to be serviced for a really long time. And for some reason, it takes one man over a week to fix minorly 3 guitars, to intonate them and clean them up, restring.
Yeah.
1 week. Yet it can take a week to build 4.5 floors to the Empire State Building in, what was it, the 60s? So when was the Empire State Building concocted?
I have no idea. Concocted. I'll Google it.
When was it erected?
Question corner.
Maybe it was 50. No, I would say it's like moderately modern, right?
We'll find out.
I thought it was 60 something, but I'm probably very off. I don't know the construction dates of America's landmarks, so. Wow. Hey, so we finally got back to base.
1930.
Okay, and for some reason I had 1937 in my head, but I was like, which one am I thinking of then?
Oh, wait, no, 1930 is when it began.
Oh.
In 1931, on May 1st, President Hoover presses a button in Washington, D.C., officially opening and turning on the Empire State Building's lights.
That's really cool.
1931.
Nice. I don't know why I was thinking, because King Kong was such a huge staple of the thing. But I'm trying to think, what was the 60s? Chrysler Building? I don't know.
I know nothing.
You just barely know something about Empire State Building, and that's it.
Huh. Exactly. All right,
Anyways,
well.
how did we get off on that tangent? Oh yeah, because the reason why we went to Tracy Dudes and Guitars. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
it took them a really long time to fix them, and the last day that we had to go there was Saturday, and we got there almost like 2:45, and they were telling us they were going to close down because the blizzard warning started coming up.
Like they
the
needed
alert.
to go home.
Yeah, and there was nobody in there.
And so did we.
Yeah. So
if my mom would have taken longer in Costco, if we would have gone to a different restaurant for lunch, we would have pulled up to said music store.
And it would have been closed.
And it would have been closed.
Yeah.
And I would have raged.
I know, right?
I would have like broken windows.
So there you go, leaving you in the dust. I think
and then you force me to get into the
Teleport.
catch a ride thing.
Yeah. I was like, haha.
I'm probably like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. Like,
No, really though, that's pretty accurate. But yeah, that was our adventure, and then like we saw like 4 cars off the road
in ditches,
in a 50-mile car ride, just like dummies who don't have their lights on when you can barely see 100 yards ahead of you.
people not like scraping their like brake lights or their blinkers or anything, so you can't see like if there's anybody in front of you.
It was pretty bad.
It was terrible. I was like on the verge of a panic attack.
No, you were.
Time.
I offered to drive. I mean, I'm not.
But you have anxiety.
I have anxiety when I'm in like cities and stuff.
Yeah.
But when we're driving just on long, well, it probably would have been bad. It would have been a little more, like.
I probably would have been worse if you were driving, to be honest, because I have a brand new car and I'm very nervous about it.
Yeah, and you wanted to stay in moderate control.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that guy just exploded. It's incredible. How about you talked about the game for a second? Yeah, you were really nervous though when we got into town.
Oh yeah, because like my windshield wipers had gotten so bad that I couldn't see anything in
You
town.
handed me like a wad of fast food napkins.
That's all I had
to wipe off the moisture, and it still wouldn't because it was at this point raining
so
kind
wet
of
outside. Yeah. So finally I pulled over and I was like, fuck it, you drive. It was like the last literally 4 minutes of the trip.
And then I go home without like any issues. But.
Well, you can see there, because the irony of it all is that the other side of the windshield, the passenger side, completely bare. Could see everything.
No, yeah, it was perfect.
It was just that one windshield wiper that was fucking me.
Yeah. So that was the story of the tangents of our trip through our Christmas break.
And now I'm stranded here because there was an ice storm and a blizzard and all the highways are pure ice. And kids are dying.
Yeah, they're dying
Driving
trying to
and
get to school. Your school is the only one in the state that is not shut down for...
Yeah. Literally every other WSU campus, like the one in Vancouver, the one in Everett, the one in Tri-Cities, like either canceled or had delays. Pullman's like, we put some gravel down, so we'll see you at 8 a.m. Like,
drive safely. You'll be fine.
Drive safely. Also, rest in peace to the 2 students that died trying to get here today.
I mean, I guess. That's kind of insane. That's silly.
Yeah.
It's like, gee, am I going to risk my life for syllabus week? Am I going to live and not die? I'm
not leaving if I don't feel safe. Like, I might be here for the rest of the week.
Which is good, which means we can record some more. Just kidding. I don't even know what we would record.
I'm like running out of shit to say to you.
Are you? That's why we just take what's in the game and we make it funny. Did you notice that the game froze when you were talking about the freezing conditions of the roads? The roads.
Road of the Rose.
Of the Rose. It was cute. But so Borderlands, what do you guys think about this clearly very optimized game? It's incredible. It's great. I'm so surprised we ended up playing this for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was like really fun. It was just an easy game to just immerse yourself.
I mean, I used to play this game for hours.
Oh,
like,
no, yeah,
I could sit down all
mean.
day. Kind of like
Exactly.
Bioshock. I would literally sit down for 8 hours like I was going to work or something.
I keep forgetting that you've played more Bioshock than I have. That's incredible.
And you're the one with the tattoo of it.
I know. Well, the first one touched me in such a profound way at a young age that is difficult not to. What am I doing? Just getting up in that bruiser's face like, fuck you. No, I still need to play Bioshock Infinite.
Nothing like a little Ayn Rand.
Yeah, right? Atlas shrugged over here.
I hate her.
Do you? I've never read any of her books. Is it her?
What, her? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say that she is the inspiration for Paul Ryan's existence and also the Satanic Bible.
Great. Good to know.
Anton LaVey, I think is his name, who created the Church of Satan drew
like
upon
attributed like
Ayn Rand.
influences from-
Atlas Shrugged. There, he said it was like an influence,
Well, I guess it's,
which influenced Andrew Ryan, which influenced the downfall of Rapture, and yeah, cool. Okay, good talk.
fucking Andrew Ryan.
But you know that tattoo, and you're just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
It has more symbolism than that.
oh god, I need to play through the first one again. I bought the remastered collection, which is really good, but of course, right after I buy it, it goes on sale like 80 million times.
Of course.
But
I want to play through it again, but honestly, the jump scares, like my anxiety was through the roof that week that I was playing. There's only like 2 of them, but God, they're so fucking creepy.
yeah, it's pretty weird. I really like the way that they kept it in that particular biodome sort of thing, but still had really unique levels.
Yeah.
So you had like Arcadia, which was like the grassy greenhouse area, and that part fucked me. I was like, holy shit.
No, it was amazing.
And then there was like there wasn't an icy level in that one, was there?
There's like a water-ish level kind
In
of.
Rapture, you don't say.
Yeah. Right? Well, because I mean, there's like the obvious ones where it's like, oh, like there's a little bit of like leaking and stuff or whatever. But then there's ones where it's like straight up like
Flooded.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Those are
I think
cool.
that might be BioShock 2 mostly.
Yeah,
actually.
that's what I was thinking. In Minerva's Den, I think you have to go inside of like the weather control area where I guess the antagonist, he freezes everything over, and you're supposed to like heat it up and like stop the fan from moving so fast. And that was kind of cool to have like an ice level with like snow and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like Minerva's Den was really, really good
I never
compared to
played
BioShock 2.
I didn't play it.
It's like
I heard that Minerva's Den was way better than BioShock 2, but it also really like conflicted a lot of the things that happened in BioShock 2.
It's because technically it's more about racism, like actual 1960s ass racism with black people
Interesting.
and things like that, and test subjects. It had a lot to do with the God, what is that thing called? I can't think of it right now.
Is it a BioShock term or like
It's an actual term. Why can't I think of it?
Gentrification.
No, it's close. It starts with a T, I think. It has to do with like influencing mind control, essentially.
Oh.
The something test, the Turing test.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is, right?
No.
Oh.
He knows.
He knows.
Wait, Turing?
The Turing test, Turing.
Let's look it up.
Go ahead. Enlighten the fair folks of YouTube.
The more you know.
The more you know. There's actually another game that recently came out called the Turing test that I really want to try, but I feel like it's going to be really nichey and pretty, I don't know, safe, to say the least.
The Turing test is a test developed by Alan Turing in 1950 of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to or indistinguishable from that of a human.
Okay, that's more or less what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the anti-Turing test because they tried to put human memories inside of the Big Daddies to give them more humanity, and so that they would be able to prolong the living.
Like in Donnie Darko. Just kidding.
Oh God, please don't mention that. From one tangent to the next, should we talk about that experience?
Oh, let's finish talking about BioShock first.
Okay, so the Turing test was really interesting. It's kind of a spoiler in regards to the ending of Minerva's Den, which is like, it's more or less a personal story and not so much about the history of Rapture, even though it's much more fleshed out, if you will. But
here's an idea. You remember that episode of Black Mirror? Spoilers for people who haven't watched the newest season.
if they haven't heard of it, then they have not seen it. So
With the roaches. You remember that?
oh yeah.
Imagine
With fucking Doug from House of Cards.
Imagine
Fucking Doug.
that you in BioShock as the protagonist, that splicers are roaches. How would that turn out?
That'd be interesting.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah.
Like splicers were actually people like that needed help, and they were like good people, and you were killing
Good people
them.
are dead.
Well, because roaches.
Yeah, roaches
remember?
were actual just like enemies of the state.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
but imagine that you had been like mind controlled or whatever, or like given something that you see these splicers as
Yeah, because that
as
was the
addicts
entire thing of
like,
that
are dead
episode.
people.
Yeah, is that they saw all of the people that the state viewed in favorable. So in this case, it would be like
It was the Polish, right?
it
Yeah.
was something. I think so.
Something like that.
But they were immigrants, and so they gave the soldiers microchips or just like some sort of technology in their head that they saw these people that the state wanted to kill as just like these monsters like
Yeah.
zombies
Yeah.
esque,
And they called them roaches.
and they called them roaches, and so yeah, it's kind of interesting. And it's not until after the protagonist gets, I guess, hit over the head and it malfunctions that he sees like these scared people.
Yeah,
So,
and that his like fellow soldiers are like shooting
they're just
them
shooting
and celebrating
down.
it.
Yeah,
And that's why, because like people who would try to help these roaches were seen as like crazy
dissenters
people.
and traitors.
Yeah, and then most of the public hadn't seen them; they were just told about them. Mm-hmm. So it was interesting.
And that's kind of how they were able to contain the knowledge that they were just killing innocent people.
Yeah.
Essentially.